What's going on, guys? Max here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Canon's best budget ultra-wide lens in their entire lineup, and that is the Canon 10 to 18mm lens. Alright guys, so let's first start off with the unboxing of this lens. The lens right here. Right, we got the lens right here. Looks fantastic. Wow, it is a very, very light lens. The mount is plastic all the way up to the filter thread. The whole lens is completely made out of plastic, so the only thing this lens actually has is plastic and glass. That is the only thing that this thing actually has. It's not like my 50mm 1.8 that actually has a metal mount. My 50mm 1.8 actually has a better build. Even the plastic that lens uses is much better than this, because the plastic on this lens just kind of seems a little too cheap. I feel like, personally, for the price, they could have gotten us at least a little bit sturdier plastic. At least give us a metal mount. I mean, it's not even that expensive to add a metal mount to lenses these days, especially with the technology we have now, but whatever. I mean, it makes the lens light. That's the one positive of having it completely plastic. It's such a light lens, which is perfect if you're using something like a Canon 80D and you want to have like a really nice light vlogging setup. This is a perfect camera lens to go with. It's light, easy to use, it's dead silent when autofocusing. This guy legit makes no noise when autofocusing. Actually, here's a quick little autofocusing test. Just dead silent. It sounds very quiet. There's no noise. The actual thing doesn't move up and down like the 50. The 50 has like an element that goes out and in. When it's zooming, it's loud, it's audible, it's disgusting. This makes no noise. Nothing comes out of the lens, which is perfect. And another thing that I don't like about this lens is the f-stop number. It's not something that I don't like about the lens. It's not that bad, but I prefer it to have a faster aperture, or even at least a constant aperture, because the aperture on this guy is 4.5 to 5.6. When you're at 10mm, you're going to be around an aperture of 4.5. When you zoom into 18, you go all the way up to 5.6, which is, I think, a stop or two of light, and you're zooming it in while videoing. You can tell that the image got darker. The f-stop, it's not great, but when you're shooting stuff like landscapes, architecture, nature shots, personally, you're going to be shooting in the high f-stop numbers anyway. You're going to be shooting in f-stops like 8, 11, 16. Like, those are going to be the apertures you're going to be shooting at. So personally, this is not a big deal. This is fine. But if you're trying to shoot in really low light situations, or you want that blurry background, definitely look elsewhere, because this is definitely not going to provide you with what you're looking for. Otherwise, image quality, fantastic, perfectly sound. It creates stunning images. I've been able to create amazing photos and videos with this guy. If you guys seen my Instagram feed or my website, I have a ton of photos on there, like stuff ranging from landscapes, architecture shots, nature shots. A lot of my stuff has been done with the 10 to 18, and I'm so happy with the performance of this guy. I love my 50 and I use it more than this guy, but when I need an ultra wide lens and I shoot at like f8, this guy really creates some stunning sharp images. And even pairing this guy with like a cheap camera like what I'm shooting on right now, the Rebel T5i, amazing. Just amazing for landscapes, amazing for architecture shots. The fact that it has dead silent autofocus, just amazing. And if you're a video shooter, it also has image stabilization. It has IS on it. For photography, personally, doesn't really matter because it's already an ultra wide lens. If you're shooting on a tighter lens like an 85, 100, or a 70 to 200, image stabilization is necessary on those lenses since they're very telephoto. Every little shake is going to be seen in the video, but when you're shooting on an ultra wide, you see less shake. So adding IS, it's going to help in video definitely. When you're doing slow-mo B-roll shots, handheld, and when you're doing handheld video, it'll definitely help take out those disgusting micro jitters. But when it comes to photography, especially if you're shooting with an ultra wide lens, you're going to be shooting at higher shutter speeds. So honestly, the fact is I don't really need IS when I'm shooting photos. It helps, not necessary, but for videos, definitely a huge help, and it makes my slow-mo B-roll shots a lot much stabler when I'm shooting handheld. But overall, the image quality, the build quality, and the performance of this lens is fantastic for the price. You cannot beat this guy. There's nothing better out there in Canon's lineup right now. But the one biggest thing to keep in mind is this lens does distort a little bit. It does do a little bit of distortion, and it also has a little bit of chromatic aberration, but those things are very easy to fix in post-production. post-production. Go onto your Lightroom project, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and there's going to be 2 boxes you can check off. And the first box is going to eliminate pretty much the purple fringing that you see in your images. If it doesn't fully help that, what I recommend is if you're not shooting portraits, just bring the saturation of the purples and the magentas all the way down to 0. There's going to be no more purple fringing because the actual color itself is now eliminated. And also the second box is going to pretty much fix the distortion issue, and it's also going to fix the vignetting issue. So very simple. It sucks that you have to go through a full 2 steps of fixing the images with this lens. And personally, I'm fine with going through 2 small little steps to fix the actual image, because the fact is it's a $350 lens, gets the job done very nicely, and I really couldn't have asked for a better ultra wide lens for the price. But with that said and done, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, be sure to slap the like button, subscribe, and hopefully you guys learned a lot about this lens. This lens is amazing, and I really do recommend you guys to pick it up as soon as you guys get the chance. And links are going to be down in the description for you guys to pick up this lens. But with that said and done, see you guys next time. Signing off, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Go out, shoot some photos, shoot some videos, and yeah, have a great day.